Has it ever happened to you that you finally lie down in bed, scroll a bit, check one more video, and then suddenly, boom, it's 3 a.m. Then 6 hours later, you wake up with burning eyes and a fogged brain, repeating that classic lie, I'll go to sleep early tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. You see an entrepreneur or a YouTuber claiming they sleep only 5 hours and feel amazing, and you wonder, how is that even possible? Today, you're going to understand the science of how some people wake up fresh, sharp, and fully charged even with very little sleep. But let's get real. Have you ever wondered why you can sleep for 10 hours on a Saturday and still wake up feeling like you got hit by a truck? It's not about the quantity of hours. It's about the surgical efficiency of your sleep stages. We're going to deconstruct the sleep cheat code that lets you bypass exhaustion and jump straight into high performance mode. Are you ready to stop being a daytime zombie and start living on 100% battery? Imagine your brain as a high-end laptop. If you leave 100 tabs open, run heavy software in the background, and then just hibernate it for 4 hours, it's gonna lag. Most students are living in a permanent state of lag. You think you're awake, but your processing speed is at 20%. We're here to fix the hardware, optimize the software, and get you back to peak performance. Debunking the 8-hour myth, quality over quantity. The first truth you need to swallow is that it doesn't matter how many hours you spend in bed. What matters is how efficiently your brain moves through sleep cycles. Your brain cycles every 90 minutes through 3 stages, from light sleep to deep sleep to REM. Deep sleep, this is your physical recovery. Muscles, immune system, and energy levels recharge here. REM sleep, this is your mental recovery. Focus, creativity, and memory are processed during this stage. If your cycles are clean and aligned, you can get full recovery in just 5.5 to 6 hours. However, if your sleep is fragmented by blue light, stress, or caffeine, you could sleep for 9 hours and still feel like a mess. The goal isn't just more time in bed, it's more deep and REM sleep per hour. Think of your brain like a smartphone. If the charger is loose, it doesn't matter if it's plugged in all night. It won't hit 100%. We are going to fix your charging port so every minute of sleep actually counts. Most people spend the first 2 hours of their 8-hour sleep just tossing and turning in light sleep because their nervous system is still fried from TikTok scrolling. They aren't getting 8 hours of sleep. They're getting 4 hours of actual rest and 4 hours of light sleep purgatory. By mastering the stages, you can compress that 8-hour benefit into a much tighter, high-intensity window. The circadian commandment, consistency is king. Your brain is a creature of habit and loves consistency. Sleeping and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, strengthens your circadian rhythm. This allows melatonin to release automatically at the right time. According to Stanford studies, an irregular schedule confuses the brain, making deep sleep shorter and lighter. The fix? Set a fixed time, for example 11 p.m. to sleep and 5:30 a.m. to wake up. The weekend trap. If you try to catch up on sleep on Saturdays, you're actually giving yourself social jet lag, making Monday morning a living nightmare. A consistent rhythm makes your mornings shockingly fresh. Ask yourself, is your current sleep schedule as messy as your messy room? If your brain doesn't know when the lights out signal is coming, it stays in a state of high alert, denying you that deep restorative rest. When you align with your internal clock, you stop fighting your biology and start using it as a superpower. Think of your body like a factory. A factory works best when the shifts are predictable. If the workers don't know if they're supposed to start at 8 a.m. or 12 p.m., nothing gets built. Your brain is the factory manager. Give it a schedule and it will reward you with a massive increase in focus and energy.
The 90-minute rule, timing your escape. One sleep cycle lasts roughly 90 minutes. If you wake up in the middle of a cycle, you feel groggy and tired. If you wake up at the end of a cycle, you feel alert and fresh. Therefore, you should sleep in multiples of 90 minutes. 4.5 hours, 3 cycles. 6.0 hours, 4 cycles. 7.5 hours, 5 cycles. Set your alarm based on cycle completion, not random numbers. Have you ever hit the snooze button for just 10 more minutes and woken up feeling 10 times worse? That's because you started a new cycle and interrupted it immediately. By timing your wake-up call to the end of a 90-minute window, you're catching the brain at its lightest stage, making it feel like you naturally drifted awake rather than being jolted out of a coma. This is the ultimate exam hack. If you only have a few hours to spare before a big test, don't just sleep for a random 3 hours. Go for exactly 3 hours, 2 cycles, or 4.5 hours, 3 cycles. The difference in your mental clarity during the exam will be the difference between an A and a C. The 3-2-1 pre-sleep shutdown. Most people skip the transition, but your brain needs a power-down phase. Use the 3-2-1 method to signal your nervous system that it's time to rest. 3 hours before, no heavy meals. Your body should be focused on resting, not digesting. 2 hours before, no work or high-stress activities. Close the mental tabs of your pending assignments. 1 hour before, no screens. Replace blue light with dim, warm lights, gratitude journaling, or meditation. Listening to a calm playlist, 60 to 80 BPM, or light stretching can further prime your body for sleep. Are you currently taking your phone to bed and letting it be the last thing you see? That blue light is telling your brain it's noon, not midnight. By creating a digital-free sanctuary an hour before bed, you allow your natural melatonin to flood your system, pulling you into a deep sleep almost instantly. This 60-minute power down is where the magic happens. This is when your brain starts decluttering. If you're feeding it memes and drama until 11:59 p.m., your brain has to process all that junk while you're trying to reach deep sleep. Clear the deck before you lie down. Mindset shift. Better energy, not more time. To truly master your sleep, you need to optimize your environment and morning habits. Morning light. Get 10 minutes of sunlight immediately after waking. This resets your circadian rhythm and suppresses melatonin, making you feel naturally awake. Caffeine management. No caffeine after 2 p.m. It stays in your system for 6 to 8 hours and can reduce deep sleep by 30%. Mental declutter. Write down your racing thoughts or to-do lists before bed to move your brain out of active mode. Environment. Keep your room dark, cold, 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, and quiet for the deepest possible rest. One day you'll wake up with your eyes open, your heart calm, and your mind clear, and you'll realize you don't need more time, you just needed better energy. If you want more tips on building unstoppable focus and hacking your student life, hit that subscribe button and join the community. We're here to turn your potential into performance. Exam-focused sleep hacks, the student survival guide. When finals week hits, the temptation to pull an all-nighter is real, but science says that's the worst thing you can do for your GPA. The memory consolidation rule. Your brain moves information from short-term memory to long-term memory during REM sleep. If you don't sleep after studying, you're literally flushing that information down the drain. The 20-minute power nap. If you're hitting a wall mid-afternoon, take a 20-minute nap. Do not go over 25 minutes or you'll enter deep sleep and wake up feeling like a zombie. Set an alarm for 22 minutes to account for falling asleep. The sleep on it trick. If you're stuck on a complex math problem or a difficult concept, read it one last time right before bed, then do your 3-2-1 shutdown. Your brain will continue to process the logic while you sleep. Magnesium and herbal support. Low magnesium equals poor sleep quality. Consider magnesium glycinate or ashwagandha tea before bed to help lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone that keeps students awake at 2 a.m. Cold water and movement. Don't hit snooze. Splash cold water on your face or do 20 push-ups immediately after waking. This boosts dopamine and noradrenaline, clearing out sleep inertia in minutes. Advanced optimization, the final pieces. If you really want to dive deep into the 1,800-word level of mastery, we have to talk about the advanced tiers of sleep hacking. 1. Adenosine management. Adenosine is the chemical that builds up in your brain all day to make you feel sleepy. Caffeine blocks adenosine, but it doesn't remove it. When the caffeine wears off, all that adenosine hits you at once. That's the afternoon crash. To avoid this, wait 90 minutes after waking up before having your first cup of coffee. This allows your brain to clear out the leftover adenosine naturally. The blackout protocol. Your skin actually has light receptors. Even if you're wearing a sleep mask, if there's a bright LED on your charger or light coming through the curtains, your body feels it. Tape over those LEDs. Get blackout curtains. Make your room a tomb. Brain dumping. If your mind is racing with to-do lists, your brain stays in beta waves, the active thinking state. By writing everything down, you signal to your brain that the information is safe and doesn't need to be actively held. This allows your brain to drop into alpha and theta waves, the gateway to sleep. Now go to sleep, or tomorrow you won't find brains, just regrets.